could be cool content, you know. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Besem. Recently I was sitting and thinking that how the year has been, how everything has gone down. Like, I realized there's a lot of things I've learned this year, 2020. By the way, I just turned 20. So I just thought that I've actually been wanting to create a YouTube channel for the longest time, guys. You cannot even believe, like, forever. So while I thought about this, and I really wanted to share it with my friends and family, but then I was like, this could be cool content, you know. So why don't I bring it to YouTube where everybody can watch? So that is why my first video is going to be about 20 things I have learned in 2020. So without further ado, I'm going to dive into the things I have learned. So first, procrastination, guys. Procrastination can literally waste your life away. Like, there's so many things I was planning that I had planned to do by the end of this year. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. When January came, I was like, no, I'm going to do it next month, and then I'm going to do it next month, and then just like that until the year has literally ended, and I've not done so many of the things I wanted to do. So that has taught me a lesson that if you want to do something, just do it. Like, it's important to start and you can take it up from there, you know. The next thing I've learned is to see the importance of my family and my friends, and actually checking up on them once in a while, like seeing that they are fine, you know, like doing all those things, because a lot has happened, you know. So family is key, friendships is moving key. On to the third point is actually changing your circle, like looking into it. When I really looked around and the people I was having in my life, like, guys, it was not going to take me anywhere. So I just had to start cutting certain people out, you know, start deleting certain contacts and detoxifying my circle. There's certain energies you don't want, and if you spot it, you should actually take it away peacefully and quietly. The thing I learned is setting boundaries, guys. Like, setting boundaries and saying no. Okay, generally I'm the kind of person who is, I could be nice, and saying no was always very difficult for me. Even if it was going to be at my own detriment, I will always say yes, and I'll always want to help. I will always want to do it, you know. But I've just learned this year, like really learned this year, that you have to set boundaries. You have to learn how to say no. You have to say no. No is a complete sentence. It's a complete sentence, guys. If you set certain boundaries and it's crossing those boundaries, you have to say no. You have to say no. That's the truth. There's no way to sugarcoat it. You should be nice, but have boundaries. Point. See, don't force people to stay in your life. We really do not need that. We don't need every single person that comes by. Some people will just come and pass. Some people will come and impact you and then go. You know, guys, you cannot force somebody to stay. If somebody feels like you're not giving a certain type of energy to them and they want to go, you just let them go. Don't, please don't try to prove your worth. Now I am more than open to really allow you go. Like, that's the sixth thing I've learned in 2020 is falling back. We struggle too hard, and so sometimes you really should fall back, you know, when things are getting too tough. Instead of pushing and just pushing when it's not going and when it's not suiting, like when it's not healthy for you, you should really fall back. Like, falling back is just everything, because when you fall back, things just have a way of getting back into place when you fall back. So just sometimes really relax, sleep. Hey, I guess that's like, especially during the whole quarantine whole period. Like, I used to sleep super late. It was really unhealthy. And when we got out of quarantine and I had to resume work, I found it very difficult to adapt, and I was always tired because I'm up watching movies or just going through the internet, you know, and all of that. And Trust me, sleep is very important. When you sleep, you get up in the morning very refreshed. Number 8 is that you should have vex money. So if you listen to the How Far Pod by Temi Otedola and Mr. Easy, by the way, I love Temi Otedola. I am in awe of her aura. Like, I don't even get me started. If you listen to the How Far podcast and the first episode of the podcast, Mr. Easy spoke about having vex money. In clear terms, is having an emergency fund. Hey, having an emergency fund for if something happens, if something uncomfortable happens, like having a fund that will actually take care of that particular situation is so important, guys. That is what I see, and that is a lesson that is really going to be a lifelong lesson that I'm going to take my whole life. Like, so number nine is having more than one stream of income, because if one goes down, like if one is not doing well, at least you should have the other one to support you. It's dangerous to rely on one source of income. Put your hand somewhere, like have more than one stream of income. It's the 10th thing. Number 10 I've learned in 2020 is how to develop healthy habits to suit the kind of lifestyle I want for myself, like the kind of life I want to live. I had to develop healthy habits, like doing my laundry regularly, making up my bed first thing in the morning and doing all these things. Like, guys, it has really helped me, and so many other habits. Like, number 11 is to drink water. I've learned, like, this is the drink water. You need to drink water. Drink tons of water. Water is very important. I mean, with the way things are going, we were home for several months, and there's this tendency to gain a lot of weight. So, and drinking water has helped me, because when I do drink water, I can't eat as much. Like, drinking water on an empty stomach. Water is life. You should drink water. I have learned how to set small goals. So setting small goals helps you keep track of what you want, like setting quarterly goals and daily goals and monthly goals and weekly goals. It has really helped me, because it tick the goals. When you do achieve them, it gives you more motivation to set more goals and actually achieve the goals. Number 13, guys, is to be honest. Be honest and accept your wrongs. Like, that's the only way you can grow. I've not been able to achieve like all the goals I set for 2020, and I've accepted the wrongs. In this way, I know what I was doing wrong, and I know how to work on it. Just be honest with yourself. Like, you know yourself better. Like, nobody knows you like you do. Accepting your wrongs actually helps you know what to do to make a change and to actually get results. The next thing I've learned is that I need to set actionable steps, because some things really seem impossible, and as a person, I have learned how to set actionable steps. Like, okay, if I say I want to lose weight and I write it down that I want to lose weight, what can I do to lose weight? Okay, if I want to stop drinking, for example, I don't drink. If I want to stop drinking, what can I do to stop drinking? Like, what are the things I should watch out for? What are the things I should be keeping track, like that? So you should actually, when you set goals, 2020 has taught me to set goals and make actionable steps, that will help me to follow up the goals. And for change, we want change. Don't really shout remarks. Okay, so moving on to number 15 is actually making routines, creating routines that work, and planning. I've learned how to plan. Right, guys, really, it has helped me. Planning has helped me. Setting routines has helped me. And bear in mind, you might actually have to change routines, like create several routines before actually finding your niche. You understand? So creating routines have worked for me. Morning routines, afternoon routines, just daily routines, things that will actually help you to be more organized. So definitely creating routines and making plans, it just helps you save time, and you'll be able to be more productive that way. That is what I've learned. The next thing I have learned in 2020 is how to take control of my emotions. Like, there are some people that our emotions can actually throw us off balance, you know. So I really had to learn how to just, you know, control my emotions. I'm somebody, I tend to cry like if I go to work and they scold me. Like there was a time I went to work, okay, and I did something wrong and I was scolded. Guys, I cried. I legit cried the whole time. They just had to send me home, you know. So really, face for it. It's not easy. It has been a tussle, but yes, I'm getting there. I'm almost there. Sometimes spoil yourself. Like, you know, taking short breaks, I'm stepping out, you know, and all those things. It's really going to help. Like to just spoil yourself. If you see a dress you like, and you know you can afford it, and you have planned, hey, and you have make sure you know that you have. That's why you have to have vex money, oh, so that that's why you need to have vex money so that you can spoil yourself. So have vex money. It goes back to having vex money. You know, that's why you need vex money so that you can actually spoil yourself. Okay, don't go spoiling yourself when you don't have vex money. Else you will need to look for crying money. Oh, number 18 is to. I've learned in 2020 to be happy for people. You know, it has been a lot to handle, so really be happy for people. In this year, things have not really gone well for most people, but for other people, people have been getting married, people have been like graduating, you know, and just learn how to be happy, you know. Seriously, when you are genuinely happy for people, you, I don't know, it just has this way of radiating back to yourself. Like, not comparing myself with anybody, because guys, I have not, this is I there's a lot I've wanted to do. There's a lot. Just be happy for people. And that brings me to point number 19, which is not to compare. I've learned how not to compare, guys, because it will only give me a headache. There's this saying that goes, it's not how fast you run but how far you go, you know. And it's really true. Like, don't compare yourself with people. We are all on this earth, we have different plans and purposes. There's like, God has a plan for each and every one of us, you know. So I really had to learn like not to compare, because yes, there is positive comparison, which is good, but on the other hand, there's comparison that this you should not even be comparing. Like, really, you should not, because it can put you in a bad space. So I really seen the importance of not comparing. I'm happy for you, like, and I've not gotten there yet. Doesn't mean I'm not going to get there. So really don't compare. Like, you don't know. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes, guys. So try not to compare. Just be happy with where you are. Appreciate the process, okay? That is the only way you'll be able to appreciate the final result. So that is point number 19. Do not compare. 20. Guys, do not neglect God. See, we are seeing God in this year. If we are, don't neglect God. Please do not neglect God. I cannot neglect God, guys. And to build a strong relationship with God is so important. Like, all these things that is happening, that's the only consolation we have, God and the Holy Spirit. It is key to actually be like this with God, to have a steady relation, not to make a mouth or blah blah blah, to actually have a relationship with God. Is, I mean, that's the only comfort I've had. That's really the only comfort I've had. Like, please, if you don't know God, you need to look for God. You need God. We all need God. Okay, don't forget. Don't keep God one side though. He's not the kind of person that you come and be using to play. Hey, just bonus points. Be thankful. So I have not achieved all the goals I wanted to achieve in 2020. Like, I have achieved some. Like, I remember at the beginning of the year, I was like, I want this and I want that. Even though I have not gotten to the goal, but I mean, I've trashed other things. I need to be thankful for that, because if you don't have the attitude of being appreciative, you are not going to see the good things that have happened so far. So I'm really grateful. I am, and I'm so thankful. Like, I'm so thankful. There's certain things that I have to keep to myself, like keeping things something sacred is key. It's not every goal that you want to achieve that you're going to put it out there. I mean, sometimes yes, it's good because like you can have one or two people that you tell your goals to so that they can keep you accountable. You know, because I have a few friends that hold me accountable. Like sometimes it's nice to have someone to hold you accountable, but then you have the rest of the people who are going to be at your face. You said you were going to do this, you've not done it. Like kilo day, what happened? You understand? So just I've learned how to keep it a secret till it's actually done. Like people should actually just see the results. I've learned how to invest in myself. Like all this energy I'm out here giving to people, like I can just trade. I've traded back to myself, and I'm moving. And that brings me to the end of the 20 things, actually the 21 things. They're small, but these are the top things I have learned in 2020 that I believe are going to be lifelong lessons, and I know they are going to shape my life for the better, and I hope to continue with them in the next, like in the following years of my life. So that's it, the 20 things I've learned in 2020. If you learned something from watching this video, please tell me in the comments. Do well to like, share and subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram. I'm going to leave everything down in the description box, guys. I know that you enjoyed this video. Please, I'll see you in my next one.